Hey everyone, right now I am browning some hamburger meat for the chickens. We're not going to season it or anything, it's just for the chickens to help them gain a little bit of fat now that it's starting to get colder out. I just have a feeling the chickens will love this because it looks like worms. Chickens love worms. This is almost done. Another 5 minutes, it'll all be cooked. Someone said just give it to them raw, see if they like it raw. We have given them certain things in the past that are raw, but it's really not good because that can introduce new parasites to them. We'll give them parasite medication twice a year, but we don't want to try to actually give them parasites. They eat gross things walking around. They eat random stuff. They don't know better. So it's inevitable for any farm animal to get parasites at some point. So preventatively, we'll give them parasite medication. They had parasites when we got them from the lady on Craigslist from her farm. We saw it in their poop moving around. After a week of treatment, no issue since. Give that a couple more minutes to brown up. At least once a week, we try to give the chickens a good meal, so we're going to give them some raspberries, which they like the wild ones. We'll see if they like the store-bought ones. We also have a bunch of Walmart brand canned corn. They don't really like full corn as much. Cracked corn is garbage for chickens because cracked corn means they cracked it to get the oil out of the middle to make things like corn syrup, to make other different things. So it's no nutritional value when they're trying to fatten up. So we got them canned corn, which they love. It's soft. They can swallow it whole. Discount shelf at Walmart had a bunch of half off price lettuce. So we'll give them some lettuce today. They'll love that. So we try to fatten them up, give them a good buffet variety at least once a week, especially now that it's getting cold, along with their regular chicken feed. All right, I just shut the burner off. Now you see down in there's a lot of grease that comes out. Well, we want to pour that over their food. Grease, bacon grease, all kinds of stuff like that. Lard is good for the chickens to fatten up. They want all that fat this time of year. That's why we give them a lot of suet cakes, which are a bunch of fat. All right, everyone, we're out at the chicken coop. Close up the chicken run because we only let them go out free ranging in the evening, so they're only out a few hours so they don't go too far. Because as soon as it gets dark, everyone comes back to the coop. I can hear them and they're getting excited. They hear me about to let them out. So yesterday we gave them leftover pumpkin, leftover carrots. We gave them this whole grain pasta, which was reddish. I didn't like it. It tasted like cardboard to me. So chickens loved it though. They ate some couscous. Didn't like it as much, but slowly went away. The squirrel probably ate a bunch of it early this morning before we came out here. So here's this. Just giving that a few more minutes to cool down so they don't get burned on it. So this is the chickens' breakfast today. We still got the chicken coop decorated from Halloween, and it is November 4th. We'll slowly get that stuff cleaned up. Here's the other chicken coop. Every night they have a choice. If they all come over here, we'll lock them up. If half come over here, we'll lock them up in here. Plastic is so they don't get drafts. The chickens can take the cold, but they cannot take drafts. If they have air or a breeze on them, that will kill them. So they have this all closed up. We'll open this because they like to come in here. This is where they go to get their dust bath. They have regular chicken feed. That water is going to have to be changed. It's low and a bit dirty, but they haven't been in here in a few days. That's why I didn't change the water yesterday. So it's all closed up so they don't get a breeze. That's left open for ventilation because chickens do stink. But with this part sealed up and that part open, wind can't really come through here. So that's all good. Because with chickens, if you give them a heat source, they will grow less feathers. And then if there's a power outage, you got an issue. There's an issue if they don't grow a lot of feathers because then they won't want to come out when it's cold. Last night was a bit below freezing, about 20 degrees Fahrenheit or about -6 or so Celsius. They also got water out here, and yep, you can see frozen. Look at that, frozen pretty well. That water's clean though. Yeah, it's still got some of the decorations up for Halloween. Time to switch that out for Christmas. What do we got down here? The wind knocks down a bunch of this stuff. We have double locked there, locked here. We have a bungee cord on the inside in case raccoons figured out how to open it. That water is, oh, that's a little bit frozen. Time to add the heating element. But the small coop right here, they prefer it probably because it's warmer, more communal. That's also sealed off. Oh, here they come. First time ever having Hamburg meat, and they seem to like it. Look at the roosters go. Yep, they love canned corn. We knew that. Is anyone going to try the lettuce? Anyone going to try the raspberries? They love wild raspberries when I come out and give it to them. They probably love that because that's still warm. Not hot, it's steaming because it's still below freezing today. Now Red is starting to build back her feathers. We were worried about her at first. She like completely shed kind of late. Now some of these chickens are pretty old. Some of them don't lay eggs. We got them from a lady on Craigslist. We also got a bunch of baby chicks from a lady on Craigslist, and 5 out of the 7 appear to be roosters. We're going to keep 2 of the roosters, the big one with the cheeks, and we're going to keep that multicolored one over there that just ran away. We're not going to keep 5 roosters, but we'll keep 2 of them just to keep guard on everyone else. We're going to keep the 2 that are pretty big. The Cheeks rooster, we call it the Cheeks rooster because it's just like this one we named Cheeks. It's got big fluffy cheeks. Right here we got Pretty, big egg white, which was the biggest chicken out of all of them. Well, she'll be the biggest hen, but the roosters are already just about the same size as her. Over here we have One Eye, Parasite, because that's the one we realized had parasites back when we got them all. Oh, look at the rooster. They have staring contests and will peck at each other, but they don't ever get more violent than what you see right there going on, see? They just get up in each other's faces, the roosters. But nothing else. And those are the 2 we're going to keep back there. Oh, someone just tried the lettuce. Cheeks is stepping all over the lettuce. That should fill them up. We always call Cheeks the meat enthusiast chicken because when we try to give them weird meats, things they've never had before, like we try giving them shreds of buffalo tongue, weird bugs and stuff, that's usually the most courageous chicken that'll go and try it. And if somebody tries it, everyone will go over and try it. Anytime we give them new food. I don't think anyone's tried the berries yet. But I know they love berries. Maybe it's just, oh, Big Egg White just definitely ate some of the berries. And we're not going to bother naming the 3 roosters that we're not keeping. Doesn't make any sense, just makes it more difficult. So we got Big Egg White. That's Little Black. We think that's going to stay a small chicken. That was like the runt of the group when we had the baby ones. Then we just call that other one the Bar Rock Chicken Charcoal. Mostly they're named on how they act or look. Like we got Sassy right there, which is the one chicken that is most difficult to catch and pick up. Oh, look at that. That grease is still liquefied, but once that hardens into like a Crisco consistency, they'll love scratching that up. I think, speaking of that, did they eat all of their suet cake? We buy these suet cakes, which are for birds, squirrels in the winter. It's basically corn and seeds mixed into a giant cube of fat. Same thing as what I'm showing here. My dad used to make homemade suet cakes. He'd save all the leftover bacon grease, hamburger grease, any kind of grease he could get, mix it with seeds and other leftovers, and animals love it in the winter. Same with the chickens. They're all trying to fatten up to survive the winter. And Red right there recently shed, so hopefully we can get her to grow those fast. This was a pretty cold night, but looking at the forecast, there's no other day in the forecast that actually touches freezing. So that's good. It was a pretty warm October overall. It looks like going into November we're going to be pretty warm too. We had a very warm season in 2020, but normal years, the last 3, this is a warmer than usual year, huh? The roosters are at it again. This is all they do. They don't really get too violent. I heard if the roosters all grow up together, they should all be fine with each other. It's when you introduce one, when you already have roosters later on. Every rooster here we've had since they were baby chicks, only a couple weeks old, just coming off the heating lamp. Oh, they're done. Oh. Fighting for dominance. Look at that, the Hamburg meat is half gone. Maybe we should have got them a 2-pound pack instead of a 1-pound pack, but that's good for another day. We like to feed them up until they're full, because they don't always like eating the chicken feed. Like, see, the chicken feed over here, the chickens prefer to eat whole entire kernels, entire seeds, which you can buy, but this is better for them because it's the whole seeds. It's actually ground up into pellets, and when it's ground up, their body can digest it a bit better. And their water there is frozen. We're going to replace that, but like I said, for the next week at least, they don't need heating elements. Like this bowl right here is actually a plug-in bowl. You can see that? It actually plugs in. So they don't want the lettuce. Oh, said that at the right time. They've had lettuce before. They've liked like salad leftovers. But I guess they can't resist the meat, which is the best part, the most fattening part. That's what they're after. Everyone here's super friendly, especially when they know you're feeding them. We gotta go and buy a bale of hay. Hay is usually cheapest in the fall because the farmers don't have to put it into sheds, barns, and keep it out of the snow. Hay is most expensive in the spring because they hadn't started growing it yet, and they had to store it all winter. They already pooped on the chair, so I'm not even going to bother stopping them. But we're going to have to get that chair out of here the day the rooster realizes he can use it to fly over the fence. Oh. Every rooster is still like that. They all stick together in their own... Oh, you knocked it over for me. Well, Cheeks is starting to be healthy with the nice salad after eating a bunch of that burger. Ooh, here we go. And Cheeks is the only one that stayed over here with me. This is one of the chickens that'll just hang out with you. Very friendly. Everyone else has gone ahead and moved over here. This is where everyone goes for dust baths. We'll have to throw some more fireplace ash in here. They love that for killing mites and stuff. They laid a few eggs in here. We gotta pick up. Be careful where I touch. There's poop on this bag. Oh, there was an egg inside it. Oh, are there any more eggs in there? How'd the chicken get inside the bag? There's an egg inside there. All right, everyone came back over here, except for Sassy. She's over there all by herself. Ooh. One eye almost made it over the fence. We've never had someone jump over the fence yet. Never. Everyone seems to have given up on the meat at the moment. Now the corn is what they're after. I can't believe they didn't like the berries. But I'm sure everything there will be gone, even the lettuce, by the end of the night. We just had daylight savings, I believe, right? Yep. Ooh, finally some interest. Aw, just stepped in it. Right here, cleaning up some leftover noodles from yesterday. Over here, they're giving this. All right, everyone. It's been about an hour, and they ate some of the lettuce. Can't believe they didn't like that. They love that beef, but other than that, they're not hungry at the moment, so we're gonna go ahead and pick up these leftovers, put them inside the chicken coop, and they will eat it later. We'll put these in here with the meat enthusiast chicken cheeks. Put this in there too. These guys decided to go up early for the day. It's weird. It's not even noon yet. Weird. All right, but we're gonna lock them up. They now got fresh, clean water. Gotta extend the bungee. Just those two, I guess, are gonna hang out for now until we get home. Every time we go out for the day, we gotta put their leftovers into the coops with them. Lock everyone up. This will be super easy. Everyone's already over here in this coop. Everyone in, everyone in, everyone in. Everyone in. Everyone stay in there. Grab the bungee cord, and someone's gonna try running by me, I bet. Shut this door a little bit. Someone's gonna try running by me. Another bungee cord. Kind of hard to do with one hand. Okay, fresh water in here too, and they'll be locked in here until we get back. We'll let them back out in a few hours, or tomorrow morning, whenever we get back. Fresh, clean water here too. All right, everyone, we're back this evening and gave them another can of corn, which they absolutely love. Gave them some leftover popcorn. They're picking at the popcorn a little. They actually like the uncooked kernels better than it. But they love the corn, so we gave them more of that. And in the few hours we were gone, they may have picked at the beef. Still didn't want that. Cheeks and Parasite, who were trapped in here together, doesn't look like they wanted the lettuce. Cheeks has come back out. Cheeks is always the curious one. Of course, she had to come back out when she heard some commotion. Now, all the chickens like the small coop better. They always have, no matter what the weather is over here. No one wants to stay in here for the night, it looks like. But they did eat nearly all the lettuce except the hard bottom throughout the day. Water's still clean enough in here. Still got to pick up a few eggs that they kind of buried because I didn't grab them earlier, just by taking baths in the dirt. Everybody loves canned corn. That's their favorite. Not so much the popcorn, but maybe they'll move on to that once the corn's gone. Since corn's the only thing they are eating, that's going to be gone pretty quick. They love the canned corn. Everyone's coming over to this coop. They prefer it since it's starting to get dark. Red is molting kind of late in the year for some reason. Right now we got Cheeks starting to clean up some more of that burger that's left over. More of everyone is starting to go up for the night. See, today was not a warm day. The ice is still existing there. Tomorrow will be nice though. It'll be back up to room temperature, which is perfect for them. Only got a few out still. They're a lot less active now that the weather's getting colder. All they want to do is sleep all day. They come out for a little bit, eat, but mostly just sleep this time of year. They love this fattening food. Got some lettuce too. Tonight's not supposed to get near freezing. It's supposed to stay slightly above. Alright, now there's only one that hasn't come in here yet. I put all the food in so raccoons can't get it, and they'll be able to get it first thing in the morning. So everyone's in now. They're super soft now that they're growing a lot of feathers. All right, last one. I bet when I take a walk back over here in a minute, that'll be in. So, on in. One more. Got to come in for the night. Alright, finally in. Now we can lock everyone up for the night. Oh, there's a little fight going on up there, arguing about who sleeps next to who. This is a little bit weird. Big Egg White usually doesn't sleep up top. She's usually over here on the edge. And so is Cheeks. Cheeks is usually over, actually, no. Not Cheeks, but Big Egg White's usually not up there. That's what's causing a dispute. Oh! Big Egg White just had a loose one. Alright, time to lock them up for the night. They'll figure out this dispute before bedtime. It's just water. I got something on myself. Okay, lock them up nice. And I gotta go grab a couple of eggs before the predators get them, or a mouse or something chews into them, since food's a little more scarce this time of year. Didn't roll back daylight savings on this one. That clock battery is, yeah, that's actually dead. Gotta get the batteries out of it before they corrode. I can still hear the argument in there going on. There we go. Reset that in the spring when we hang out here a lot. And I hope today's video was interesting, everyone. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.